you guys kind of find your mojo again?
That's a good question. I think we find it through practice. I think everything starts in practice. I just got done talking to Coach. It's all about our individual mindsets coming together for our team goals. Just putting the pieces together. We had it, and there's no doubt we'll find it again.
You guys have sort of already been through this year with the 3-game losing streak. What did you take away from that losing streak that you can apply now to change things?
Just play hard. I mean, if we continue to play hard and continue to come together, Coach loves saying togetherness. How close are we together? The bonds we formed over the summer, over our team bonding activities, those are the ones that need to show in the game when we're down 3 or 4 minutes left.
Right here, John. Pat's talked a lot about Jamari and his commitment to the team defensively and overall, just as kind of like a heart and soul guy. A guy that represents a lot of what he wants his teams to put out. What have you seen from him specifically over the course of this conference season offensively? Because he's posted some of his best games on offense as well.
I love Jamari. I've roomed with him for 3 years now. He's one of my closest friends on the team. I actually just saw him in the gym 2 minutes ago, so that's probably why he's posting his highest offensive numbers. But Jamari is the definition of Penn State basketball. He's the definition of how hard you need to play every game to win in the Big Ten. He's the definition that defense will take care of offense if you just put all your efforts into defending and rebounding and playing as hard as you can, and that's why Coach loves him.
Can you give us a sense for maybe how difficult this time has been for Myron, and what does he bring to the team when he's able eventually, whenever it is, to get back on the floor?
We love MJ. We see him, and he wants to be out there on the floor. His obviously his shot-making ability is amazing to have. And 3 seconds left, throw it to MJ. Three's going up, probably going to go in. So it's awesome to have him out there. But, I mean, as I said, we learn from our games without MJ as well, what we need to do in these games coming up. So, I mean, I love MJ. I know that he's ready to be out there. I know that he loves the game of basketball, too. He loves everything to do with Penn State, everything to do with basketball. So he's ready to come back for sure.
Has Lamar's leadership style changed at all between last year and this year?
Yeah, for sure. Lamar's grown so much. He just, I could be wrong, but I think he had 29 points last game, and he's in the locker room being the hardest on himself because he thinks he didn't get it done. He just did. He's let everything out on the floor. He wanted to win that game more than anyone on the court, but he's still being hard on himself, saying, man, I know I could have done this. I know I could have done that, even though he just led our team, led the comeback. So, I mean, I love Lamar, his growth as a leader, and also just how close he is with us as teammates.
And then how do you guys as a team maybe respond to that, or respond to him when he's extra hard on himself, I guess, in that case?
Oh, man, we're there for him. As a staff and as players, it's all love in that locker room. So, man, we tell him more we're following your lead, man. We love you, and let's just continue this process of getting better.
How different are you guys from the team that you were when you lost to Rutgers in early January?
I would say we really grew. We lost these 2 games, and I mean, good. I'm glad because now we can learn from these 2 games. We lost those 3 games. Good. I'm glad we lost those 3 games because that started our win streak or whatever. So it's just always about changing your perspective on looking at it. Really, how can you grow? How can you watch the film and grow from those games that you lost?
You sort of just answered this, but does losing feel different when you've done a lot of winning? I mean, is there something about it that you know, going into a year, you're not going to go undefeated. That's true of just about everybody every year. I mean, when you've won a lot of games, then you lose a couple. Does that feel different than maybe some of the streaks, you know, over the course of your career you've been through?
I would say, I mean, we all love the game, so I think the outcome says for like how much you love the game during that game. But something that I noticed is that, man, teams are happy to beat us. You can hear teams, coaches saying anything. They want to beat us now during these final 6 games. So I want to say that maybe for the first 15 minutes, but after that, man, no matter win or lose, time to get better the next day. You gotta wake up, do the same thing, continue the formula.
A lot of teams, the season is so long. One of the things, for example, that's made Michigan State good over the years is they've kind of find their stride late in the year. What do you think you have to do, sort of as a team, to kind of, you know, find that stride again? You know, as we kind of get close to the tournament.
I think that's why Coach Chambers is such a good coach, because last year, that's when we found our stride for sure during the last 10 games of the season. So we're going to find our stride once again. I think his leadership, his ability to really influence our program and where our mindsets are at is such a positive thing for this program.
What was the atmosphere like when you played at Rutgers?
Oh, yeah. Rutgers, I mean, I'm pretty sure they have 1 loss on the season at home. So their fans come out. They love talking to us. They don't shy down from anything. But I think Coach Peichel did a great job of really establishing a good winning environment there.
And how important along those lines is your home crowd when Rutgers is coming here?
Oh, yeah. Same thing. We really establish a home crowd now that if we play hard, if we show them that we're winners and we're going to do what it takes to win, they're going to be right behind our back. I think that's something that we really built this year by us winning and continuing to play hard.
Do you let yourselves play the what if game in terms of projecting out? You know, you see where you are in the conference standings and having to get the double bye and all that stuff. Do you do any of that at this point?
I stay away from it. If you look me up on social media, I actually deleted all my accounts, so I couldn't even tell you what the what ifs are. So I just try to stay as connected as I can to this team and to my own thoughts, really, to my own mindset.
Do you look forward to a matchup with a team like Rutgers because of the way you play?
Yeah, they're physical. Last year, this year, their identity never changes. It's always they're gonna try to out-tough you. They're gonna try to out-rebound you. So I love it. I can lower my shoulder into a couple people without getting called for a foul. So it's a lot of fun.
Any other questions?
I have a question because I'm very curious. What is it like living with Jamari? Because I would not necessarily pin the two of you as multiple-year roommates.
Oh man, that's man. If you love each other, if you have found respect in one another, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. We love each other. We love playing basketball with each other. We love hanging out in the living room with each other. It's all about just having the mutual respect from each other. He's from Florida. I'm from Delco. Way different languages, way different people, but. No, I love being Jamari's friend, love being his roommate, and more importantly, love being his teammate.
What's the favorite John and Jamari evening activity?
Oh, man, cards. We love playing cards. He taught me a couple Florida card games. I taught him a couple PA card games, so it's a lot of fun.
Maybe that'll be the next media activity.
Thank you, guys.